Thank you for staying with us on Friday night. Wamalwa says his last word would have been if the removal of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was subjected to public participation, then the nomination of Kithure Kindiki should have gone through the same process. Rigathi Gachagua stands the risk of becoming one of the shortest-serving deputy presidents in Kenya should the courts fail to overturn his impeachment by the Senate. The 59-year-old politician has had a near fairy tale political run, clinching both the position of MP and Deputy President in his first attempt. Brenda Wanga looks at the profile of the man whose run could be cut short.
To the best of my judgment.
I'm sorry, let's take it again.
When he took that oath of office 2 years ago before a packed stadium at Kasarani, Rigathi Gachagua cut the image of a man eager, almost impatient, to ascend to the second highest office in the land.
Truly and diligently serve the people.
He had risen from a businessman, a one-term MP, and on to the presidency. A year before ascending to power, Gachagua was facing a very different side of the government that he was now part of. In 2021, the then Mathira MP was arrested after his home was raided by DCI officers investigating graft and money laundering charges against him. He blamed his woes on the then President Uhuru Kenyatta, a once close confidant turned political foe. Gachagua had for 5 years served as Uhuru's personal assistant and custodian of his diary from 2000 when he served as Minister for Local Government to 2006 when he became leader of opposition. His rise to the public limelight was largely driven by his vehement opposition to his former boss's choice of preferred successor. Uhuru was actively supporting Raila Odinga to be the country's next president, while Gachagua had cast his lot with William Ruto. The man who has declared himself the truthful man has been in elective politics since 2017 when he vied for and won the Mathira parliamentary seat. But before that victory, little was known about Gachagua. Indeed, it was his now deceased brother, the former governor of Nyeri, that was a more well-known member of the Gachagua family. Rigathi stepped in to steer the ship as his brother was taken ill and hospitalized abroad. Rigathi Gachagua was born in 1965, the fifth child in a family of former Mau Mau freedom fighters, a heritage he proudly references.
Hawa watu ya Mau Mau walipigania uhuru na hawakupata mashamba.
He attended Kabiruini Primary School and Kianyaga High School for his O and A levels. He joined the University of Nairobi for his Bachelor's of Arts degree in Political Science and Literature. He also received paramilitary training and underwent an advanced administration course at the Kenya School of Government. He served in the provincial administration, as it was known then, first as District Officer Cadet in 1990. According to his brief bio on the presidency's website, president.go.ke, he was then promoted to the position of District Officer 3 in the then Kirinyaga district, and in 1991 was moved to the office of the president, where he served as a personal assistant to the permanent secretary in the office of the president, secretary to the cabinet, and head of public service. Between 1993 and 1997, he was promoted to District Officer 1 and deployed to the then Kakamega and Laikipia districts. He took a break from the public service in 1999 and went into private business, returning in 2001 as personal assistant to Uhuru Kenyatta, who was the Minister for Local Government and later the leader of the official opposition in Parliament. He served in that position up to 2006. As the country's deputy president, Gachagua has spent a considerable amount of time and energy trying to style himself as a Mount Kenya kingpin. Part of that has been his advocacy of the interests of what he refers to as the Mount Kenya community, and his shareholder narrative is one of the reasons he has found himself in troubled waters. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.